Welcome back to part 2 of our video series, Rules for Job Interviews. In the last video, we covered rules 1 through 3. If you haven't watched that video, we recommend that you do before watching part 2. If you have seen part 1, let's continue. Rule number 4, know your strengths. During the interview, you may be asked what your strengths are. When answering this question, think to yourself, what are some things I'm good at that will help me be good at the job? Let's see how Sam does when first answering.
What are some of your strengths or things that you're good at that you can bring to this position?
Well, my dog, I'm good at, I take care of him. I feed him when he's hungry. He's thirsty, I get him new water. Pretty good at that. I like animals.
Okay.
For this question, Sam talks about taking care of his pet as a strength. While this may show that he is responsible, it is not related to the day-to-day work at an office job. Now, let's see how Sam better answers.
What are some of your strengths, or what's something that you're good at that you can bring to this position?
I find that I'm a fast learner. When I'm shown how to do a task step by step, I'm good at really retaining it and following it in the future on my own. I like to have a routine, and when I do, I can follow it really well. And I'm good at communicating. I'm honest. When I feel like I'm overwhelmed or something's too much for me, I'm good at telling people and asking for help.
That's great.
Here, Sam shares his strengths of sticking to a routine, being honest, and always asking questions. This relates to things that he would do on the job. Rule number 5, know what is difficult for you and have a plan on how to improve. During the interview, you may be asked what your weaknesses are or things that are difficult for you. An interviewer wants to see if you can tell them about things that are difficult for you and what you are doing to get better at those things. Let's see how Sam does when first answering about his weaknesses.
What are some of your weaknesses or things that are difficult for you?
I'm kind of forgetful. There was this one time I left the pizza in the oven for too long. I walked away, and then when I came back, it was just like black smoke was coming out. It was a whole thing. Yeah.
All right.
Sam shares a story about forgetting things, but does not talk about the things he is doing to improve on this. Now, let's see how Sam better answers about his weaknesses.
So I'd like for you to tell me, what are some of your weaknesses or maybe things that are difficult for you?
Yeah. I find that I'm not as organized as I could be, but I've been trying to improve on it by setting reminders in my phone and making to-do lists for myself so I can stay on track and get things done.
Okay, excellent.
Here, Sam shares the things he is doing to stay more organized. This lets the interviewer know that he is improving at something that is difficult for him. Rule number 6, know why you're interested in the job. Interviewers want to know why you want to work at their business. Before your interview, try to learn about the business and learn about the job by reading the job description. Let the interviewer know what makes you excited to work there. Let's see how Sam does when first answering about why he's interested in the job.
Why are you interested in working here with us?
Well, I kind of just need money. There's the Elden Ring DLC's coming out soon, and it's $40, so I need to pay for that. And I don't think that I would hate this job. Seems alright. So.
All right.
For this question, Sam talks about his interest in making money to buy a video game. This gives the idea that Sam is only interested in working there to buy video games. Now, let's see how Sam better answers why he's interested in the job.
Why are you interested in working here with us?
I've just heard a lot of really good things about this company, and everybody I've met so far has been really nice and really helpful, and I'm just really excited to start doing my part and contributing.
Excellent. All right.
Here, Sam shares what makes him excited to work there, like the friendliness of employees, rather than giving the idea that he's only interested in money to buy video games. Rule number 7, always have questions for the interviewer. Near the end of the interviewer will provide a time for you to ask questions. Asking the interviewer questions shows that you're interested in finding out more about the job and that you want to work there. Let's see how Sam does when it comes time to ask the interviewer questions.
So I know I've asked you a bunch of questions today, but do you have any questions for me?
Actually, how much vacation time do we get? Because I've got this thing coming up in July with my friends, and there's a concert I want to go to next week, and I'm going to need that off. So, yeah.
All right.
We can see that Sam asks a question about vacation time away from the job. Does this question show that he is interested in working at the job? Now, let's see how Sam better asks questions to show his interest in the job.
Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, actually. Would there be any training I would be undergoing before I start working?
Yeah, good question. Generally, we have a 2-week orientation program just to get our...
Here, Sam asks better questions that shows he's interested in finding out the next steps to start doing the work. Remember, job interviews can make anyone nervous, but following these rules will help you feel more prepared and confident. Thank you for watching. For more information about preparing for your next job interview, contact the Center for Disabilities in Sioux Falls.